A certain type of person. A new type of person has emerged from all this. In fact, two types. And it is now time to see if they can, or will ever, be normal again. Because aside from the societal changes that have taken place, and they threaten us with new ones every day, travelling, driving changes, electricity charges, green, blah blah blah, etc. Some people's personalities and behaviour seem irreparable now, on both sides. The ones who so casually stepped in line with totalitarianism, and those who did not. But the effect of that is far-reaching, and a lasting one at that. It simply does seem as if people have taken leave of their senses and have no intention of returning to them. Maybe they have gone too far in mind, fear changing them beyond recognition. I did an article called Sensing Fear, which maybe is relevant there. People are right though when they say there is no going back, because there isn't. There never was. It was part of the ruse to get it all to carry on as much as they needed, with the phrase, the new normal, being touted at every early turn. That wasn't by accident. It was clever wording to make people think it would be like before, but better. We all know the other phrase used, build back better, to solidify the psychological meaning, pretending we can go back to keep everyone calm. I knew then it was over. Life as we know it, or knew it. It may be staggering on physically, with some semblance of before, but mentally and emotionally, everything is different now. And it is a disappointment, being honest. We, humans, society and technology, had so much potential for good and enlightenment. But I feel we have squandered it and allowed it to be misused and mistreated, and the collective will now have to bear the brunt of it. Because even if we didn't invent or introduce these things personally, we are all part of it, and will all suffer for it and from it. We are split now, and we aren't all the same. Some have been tampered with beyond repair and changed forever, emotionally, mentally, and for some, physically. Moving in on top of that is financial instability, and in some cases, medical damage. It's more than just ideas, looks, and feelings that separate us. It's something fundamentally deeper that has been laid bare recently. Basic trust in your kin, fellow man, and wider community has taken a huge hit. But I realise this still doesn't break us all down, because we could carry on despite this and find a way to partially heal the rifts that have been revealed with time and counsel. But not unless we are left to it, and alone to find our own way through. The powers that be do not seem willing to step back though in any way, and instead feed a continuous drip of problems, drama and issues down the pipeline to keep it up in the air. We have a building issue of justice needing to be served, not just for the very real reason of being held accountable, but because it gives a bit of closure for everyone. Guilt is something that seems to have passed many by, despite their role in causing very serious life harms to people and continuing to do so. In fact, revelling in their newfound limelight in some cases, making vast amounts of money and seeming as if they are untouchable with little or no conscience whatsoever. But it goes all the way from the top to the bottom, and that is what has really been revealed. Not the cruelty of humans, or the terrible actions of a faceless corporation or a fake politician, because of those things we were already aware. But it showed how many people's friends, family and colleagues not only couldn't read the room or listen to reason, but they also then actively engaged in bullying and hurtful conduct. And even people slightly further outside that group, extended interactions like doctors and shopkeepers, law enforcement and other public-facing roles, all jumped on the bullying bandwagon. Which shows that these traits were already there, firmly as part of their personality, but just hadn't maybe had the opportunity to be so staunch with it. There would have been giveaway signs that they were already like it, but given the right environment, all sorts of behaviour can flourish, and it's not always good behaviour that shines through. But the ones who were cast aside, shunned and excluded, rightly are not pleased at being treated so, and aren't just rolling over on this, despite the fact that it may appear that it would help things move forward, as people have put it. My other article, Self-Preservation, has gone into the motivations of the ones who seemed quick to just move on and quickly put it away. It must be uncomfortable to see such an ugly side of yourself, and everyone else saw it too. Some people, though, seem to have completely missed any feeling or compassion, though, in understanding how their seeming cruel nature has affected others, which unfortunately goes hand in hand with having a nature such as that. Cold, uncaring, hurtful people are everywhere, and always were, and in most situations in life. You might not even notice, as they have worked out how to show just enough of what appears to be genuine emotion, and who knows, it might even be genuine. But it is somewhat limited and can't quite fully engage with or understand a fully functioning emotional human being, often resorting to bullying, tantrums, aggression, psychological games, etc., to try and get through what should be a normal person-to-person interaction. They aren't able to be on the same level, so use the tactics they are familiar with to try and keep it at their level, where they are comfortable and feel in control. Sad, but seems to be true from what I have observed. In times like these, it really is important to know who is going to be on your side, by your side, and in your way.